Thank you, and good evening, everyone. Of course, it was literally too late. I don't know after this cocktail is there or not. Oh, then I need to finish it by like 10 minutes. But believe me, जो अभी मैं आपको अगले 10-12 minutes जो बताने जा रहा हूँ, that will be the most painful part because अभी जो आपने अभी तक सुना, that is already set up on your office. That thing is on your hand. But when, as the sir says, whenever anyone says like tomorrow is CM is coming or PMO called you, then you have to find out what is the next, what you have to do. There are lots of things. So next 10 minutes, we'll just start with disclaimer. Of course, I'm going to take some name, but that doesn't mean they are going to give me cocktail. So VC, I am not the correct person because you all know what is VC, why people used to use VC earlier days, but today's that is not the scenario. Without VC, nothing is, nothing is possible. Like we are sitting here, if I have to do any kind of thing, it is not possible without VC. So basic, when we talk about VC, in today's time, we are depended on two kind of VC. Like all day, we have heard from various companies like hardware VC and software VC. So just for the friendly, brand, I take two names, Zoom and Webex. Those are the software, as you know, and it depend on the venue. We used to use software or hardware VC. It depends what kind of venue is that that we have to use. Of course, there are more softwares, but we'll not talk that later. See, for the basic setup, there are few components. I just took few names like Group 500, which is the familiar one. Any codec you can take. USB capture card, that is the essential for software VC, and audio card, audio mixer, like the person who is sitting there is using. I am speaking here, my voice is going to the audio mixer, and that audio mixer is sending to the VC unit or the software. And projector, of course, LED, which we are using these days. So there are kind of processors and HDMI cable, audio cables, etc., which we are going using. So normally I will start from hardware. So for the comfort, because everyone knows, I hope, if someone says VC, either we used to remember Polycom or Cisco, from our starting time. So these two are the popular one. That's why I took this one. This is also my favorite. So this is the backside of Polycom VC. Those who don't know, this is the normal unit, the backside of codec. So it has one camera port. Normally, this kind of camera used to connect it, like PTZ, similar to this camera. I hope everyone knows PTZ, so I don't have to brief that. So because I have to complete this in like 10-12 minutes, so this is the HDMI port, like Cisco, and this is the Polycom. So everyone have one external port to, take external camera feed, because that small PTZ camera is just for the boardroom kind of setup, or if you are using 10, 50, 10, 20 people, that will work. Otherwise, like this kind of setup, we have to take external camera and we'll put it there. So you can put external camera on the HDMI port, which is showing there. Okay, between that, there is a blue port. I don't know, all of you knows that or not. That was the VGA input. So we don't found that kind of laptop and computer these days, but sometime before that is only the way to, input on the codec. So what arrow is showing right now is the 3.5 mm audio port. So if we are using audio from audio mixer, like I'm speaking here, my audio is on the audio mixer, which is there, and it is coming to my VC, means we have to port external audio to the codec. So to do that, we have to use this port. But as I already told, if hall is quite kind of boardroom and 20-30 people are there, then in that case you don't need this kind of microphone. So normal जो VC वाला microphone होता है, जो हम लोग spider kind of microphone रखते हैं, that will work for 20-30 लोग वाला setup, right? After that, similar for the output also. So if we are using large audio, like I'm speaking here, or if someone is speaking on VC, that audio will come on the audio mixer first. So that output, we need to take it. So this is the port from remote audio we can take, and it will come to our speaker or the headphones we'll use. Like Cisco and this Polycom also have multiple outputs. It has two HDMI. It depends on us what feed you can take. I think it has two options. You can take local feed or remote feed separately on the two displays also. Of course, the Ethernet port where we'll feed internet here. Okay, just VPN and internet, I don't have to tell you. This is the normal internet menu like all the application have. We have to feed IP address, subnet, gateway, and the rest of the details. Have to configure there. Then you need to do a basic test. After that, you are ready to dial your IP. There is always a confusion, as we already said in starting, your setup is already ready. If you are not using like NIC setup, or you are somewhere outside, you just got call yesterday like CM is coming or PM is coming, you have visited some hotel and they are asking for internet. So this is, I mean, till today also, this is really a problem in, most of the hotel. When I visit, they will ask why public IP you will need it, There is no public IP. We have internet. I have it on my home. I will pay 500 also, and for 500 Mbps, I will pay like 1,000 rupees. But when you say public IP, their ISP provider is going to say the price of that internet. And believe me, there is no hotel in South Asia who will take below than like 15,000 INR per Mbps I'm talking about. So if you'll need a simple video call for like, 10 Mbps, when you will say they will charge like 2 lakh, right, Ashok sir? So that will be the burden, and sometime if BVIPs are not there, your vendor will say, okay, up de dena, then we'll see, then you'll stop, because your two machines are not going to talk each other. Those who don't know, public IP is for, open to anyone with the internet, and they can talk, two devices can talk on the internet. If it is private, it will work like normal internet and it will not talk. So for the codec, you of course have public IP, that we have to remember. I put this photo because I remember. Oh, okay. First of all, I literally want to say thank you with my folded hand, because what you all are done in COVID time, this is not possible if, and I see if Ashok sir, if our HOD sir, you guys are literally hats up for that from everyone. I remember we used to talk on, I don't know, 12 AM also with Ashok sir and all of the team members. So that photo I took from my neighbor's roof. I don't know that there is a name of that bird. I don't know what his or her name. So when we talk network, there is a optimization problem everywhere in our, today's venues, whatever venues are available these days. We are not able to deliver full HD video because of the bandwidth. Where you have bandwidth, you are not able to get complete full HD or 4K video. So like that bird who is, balancing that stick, we have to balance our optimization. If you have 4K camera feed, you have to choose your speed like 10 Mbps or more, because 4K almost take 3840 by 2160. So you have to take like 10 MB. If you have 1080p or 1080i, which is the regular output we'll get, if you have, which is SD, if you have that, you can choose like 4.5 or 2 to 4 MB for 720. latency and jitter, I don't have to tell you because all day you are listening that. Okay, role of test call. This is also something which, uh, only a test call depends on everything, what we set up, whatever you will do, you'll to entire night. And if you are going to set it up again and test at morning, that will just a disaster. So our key time is that 5 minutes when we will actually test. So make sure when you will test, you have to make sure that voice from remote area only uh, was the audio that you have to hear. If you are hearing, like right now, I am hearing my own voice. If that will happen to you, that will be the disaster, because I am talking about those venues which is not your studio, which is not your office. It is set up outside, right? Lighting, I don't have to tell you for the lighting. Sharing content, of course, if anyone wants to share something, it is better to multiple time test it. If they want to share audio, it is better to test it before. That will be the ideal thing. Okay, by logo, you know what we are talking, because I just choose these two just because for the uh, sorry, it is too bad clicker. So Zoom or WebEx, because that is the user-friendly software. That's why I put it there. So with that, I mean we're over with the Kodak part. When I say Kodak, just the hardware VC setup, like our Polycom people and other says other softwares also I have seen here. If we are doing software VC setup, either Zoom or whatever software we're going to use, you will need a computer, of course, a video card, an external camera, cables, and an audio card to connect with the audio mixer. Like this is the device. Brand is of course there. This is the beautiful device. It take audio from local audio mixer. Like that audio mixer is there. I can take audio from my microphone from that audio mixer to the computer or laptop, and this can send only my voice to the remote area, as well as I can take the remote audio output from this device, and I can hear from the, like you can see it here. I don't know how to use this clicker. So like that, we used to use video capture card. I have seen there. We have some equipments here. Whenever you got time, you can see there also. So that was for the audio part. Now, if we see video capture card, like those cameras are here, sometimes we have to use this kind of camera, which is on tripod. In professionally, normally PTZ, I mean, people doesn't want to use PTZ. So those camera unit are there, and it has a console called video mixer. So from that video mixer, you need to take video input on your computer or your laptop. To use that, we can use a video capture card. Again, there are multiple brands we can use. So it can take video from, from on SDMI port or SDI port on different signal format we can use. Resolution also, okay, to standard transmission, as we already said, if we can choose 1080, that will be the minimum SD standard these days. I mean, 720 is also too old, I can say. So just for your benefit, so audio interface, what we talked, see, it has just a USB port. You can take audio input from the audio mixer here. When I say audio mixer, I'm talking about the bigger one, those professional audio persons will use. You will take audio input here and take output from here, which is just given the output by a simple USB cable to your Zoom or WebEx computer, right? So, and it has output also, so you can take that as a speaker audio. Audio mixer, I hope when you see this image, you all have a imagination of DJ. So not all the audio mixers are DJ. Normally, I heard that. So audio mixer is just normal a mixer. You can see it there. That smiling person who is operating right now is a digital one. There's one more small unit there that is the analog one. There are different formats, you know. It used to take microphone audio input to the motherboard, and it have multiple auxiliary groups output, which will send audio to the different parts. So, okay, this is something important. That's why I'll put it here. It is called mix minus setup. This you have to understand, because if you go to some venue for controlling the VC, mix minus is the this is only the thing which create a disaster, I can say. When I say mix minus, it means take remote audio in from whatever software to the audio mixer, and what we are talking right now locally, we have to send that only audio to the software, whatever software we are using. For example, if we are using Bharat BC, on Bharat BC, that audio should only go there. So this is very important thing which we have to check every time. On this video card also, as we talk, like you can normally take input from any camera or any video mixing unit. It has input and output by USB, which will come to your computer. Then you can treat that video feed as a normal webcam. So on that webcam, you can use, after that, you can use normally like you used to use on Bharat PCI. So, okay, for output, you can take normally, one more thing I missed there. So when we take output from the laptop or desktop, there are, of course, two display when you connect HDMI cable there. So it will be the ideal way if you always use extended view for the display, like if camera will come here of the remote participant, if you use extended display, when you like, I hope everyone knows extended display, right? That will be always safer for interface utility, because in that case you have your entire interface on your screen, which is laptop or a monitor, but the remote participant will be on the second display. This I put it here just to remember, because like if you can imagine what I am speaking right now is the level of 100 on the audio mixer, but if I am going to play any video and you are planning to send that video also to the remote speaker, then that video output level must be on the 30% or 40%, so that when mix feed of my voice and the video will reach to the remote person, I mean, on that time, at least that audio will be better. So on a normal calculation, if my level is 100, you can put that video level like 30, 35. You can do that. Oh, sorry, Sio. उसमें क्या होता है, जो वीडियो बना हुआ है उस टाइम पे वीडियो का एक लेवल होता है जो नॉर्मल लेवल से बहुत ज्यादा होगा, बट व्हेन वी आर प्लेइंग on that time we are expecting you to listen. When I say you, जो पब्लिक बैठे हुए उनको कैसा सुनाई देगा, that is only the concern of audio person, right? But when you go there as a NIC person to manage the VC, you have to check that level, especially you have to decrease to at least 30%. So that will be the okay. some best practice. I mean, there are no limitations, but yes, organize cables to avoid entangling cable. Okay, label ports and cables. If there is a big setup, that will be really helpful. Some cables and adapters. If we have spare, that is always the good experience for everyone. There is a barcode you can scan and you can ask anything if you want to ask. It will be WhatsApp, I hope. There is a URL also. You can search us, and that's all. I think I don't take more than 12 minutes. Thank you.
No questions?
Which one? Switch my
Okay. Did you see a diagram, any diagram here, or you are requesting for a diagram?
Requesting for the same.
So, okay, we'll facilitate that. See, whatever he has explained, similar setup is there. So I request all of you, find some time, as and when you get to understand more, as you attend more sessions. Tomorrow there will be extensive sessions by different audiovisual OEMs. They will explain about these individual devices, the mixers, the capture card, blah blah blah. तो आप लोग वो सेशंस अटेंड करने के बाद जानकारी काफी हो चुकी होगी. प्लीज विजिट एंड ट्रबल दीज गाइस. ये क्या है, कैसे कनेक्ट करते हैं, ये जानना आप लोग के लिए बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि अक्सर हमने देखा है पीएम या वीवीआईपी इवेंट्स में दूरदर्शन से और आपका जो ऑडियो विजुअल एजेंसी एंगेज होता है लोकली, लड़ाई होती है. And then the nodal officer of the organizing, whoever is organizing the event, NIC का है, NIC नहीं कर रही है. So that's why you have to have a very good understanding, especially the FMS. धीरज कहाँ है भाई? धीरज, हाँ. Dheeraj, then Jharkhand maybe someone was there. Yeah. You guys have in 2024, you guys have faced lots of issues, challenges. दूरदर्शन वाले नहीं सुनते हैं, ऑडियो विजुअल वाले नहीं सुनते हैं. अब आप लोग इस वर्कशॉप के बाद आप लोग को इतनी जानकारी हो जानी चाहिए कि आप कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ, जैसे हम लोग हेडक्वार्टर से कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आप लोग को बोलते हैं कि ये करवाइए, भाई वो करवाइए, आप लोग फील्ड में यू शुड हैव दैट कंट्रोल. दैट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव व्हाई वी हैड दिस सेशन. थैंक यू वेरी मच गुंजन for this wonderful presentation where you could give a preview of how things are done in these type of events. May I request Nishta to felicitate Gunjan ji.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to invite Lehal sir and Tarkeshwar sir. Hello. Sorry. I would like to call Lehal sir and Tarkeshwar sir to facilitate Gunjan sir for the wonderful presentation.